Hello everyone, so it's Monday and it's the third week of OWLS. So if you guys don't know, OWLS is a yearly the OWLS is a yearly readathon, which is Harry Potter themed. So if you're not aware of this readathon, I will link the original announcement video down below. So for the OWLS, I'm actually studying to be an Auror, and I'm having extra training, which is animagus training. So it's the third week and I've only passed herbology, which is a title that starts with an M. So I finished My Lady Jane, which was really funny and comical, and it's a historical book, but it's funny. So for this week, I'm planning to continue reading A Little Life, and I'm on page 260, and I have a separate reading vlog for this book specifically. And I'm reading this for arithmancy, which is to read something out of your favorite genre. And then I'm also planning to read this one, which is for potions, so a book under 150 pages. So I've had this since I was a kid. So it's this one. So it's the Shakespeare books but for kids, so there's a lot of illustrations and the language is like simplified, if you know what I mean. But yeah, for potions. And then I'm also planning to continue reading The Poppy War for charms, which is to read a book with the white cover. So The Poppy War, I'm reading it on Scrid. It's an ebook, and yeah, I still have like 400 something pages to go. And then I'm also listening to an audiobook of All the Stars and Teeth, which is for Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is to read a book which is set by the sea or something like that. So those are my reading plans for this week. I don't know how much I'm actually going to finish. Yeah, because there's a lot, and it's the third week and I've only read one book. So before I go read, I'm actually going to study Korean first. See you in the next clip. So I'm listening to All the Stars and Teeth while I make the orange juice, which surprisingly takes a long time. I never even imagined that. Wednesday night right now, and I just wanted to give you an update on my reading. So as you saw in my last series of clips, I didn't really get any reading done on Tuesday, but yeah. On Monday, I did finish the audiobook of All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. Is that her name? Yeah, I think it's Adeline Grace, and I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, I just didn't care for the story. So the world building was good, but it wasn't really the best. Like, the author did make the world like unique and quite interesting, but the story itself, I didn't get any excitement out of it. Like, maybe in the first chapters I was so intrigued, but it was boring to me. But I get how people would be excited about it, but yeah, it just wasn't for me. It also felt like it was all about the main character, like the supporting characters. I didn't connect with any of them. I didn't even connect with the main character. It was quite disappointing for me, but I know that a lot of people actually enjoyed this book, so if you want to try and read this book, then do as you please. No one's stopping you. And then on Monday night, I also finished this one, which is my potions book. So this is Much Ado About Nothing. And I think I talked about this last Monday, but yeah, I just remembered how funny this story is. Like, there's an enemies to lovers trope, there's like this whole kind of Romeo and Juliet
thing where they pretend to be dead and stuff like that.
What I particularly love about this is that it has kids drawings and kids like stories in this part. So it's like the whole story is up here, and then there's kids writing down here, and it's just so cute and funny. And yeah, so at this point, I've passed 3 of my subjects for the OWLS, so Potions, Herbology, and Defense Against the Dark Arts. So I only have Charms. So Poppy War, I didn't read that yet. Again, I didn't continue reading it again. And then Transfiguration, which is Clockwork Angel. I mean, I've read that, but if you have watched the video where I talked about the infernal devices, I'll link it up below. I'll link it up there. And then for arithmancy, yes, I'm still reading A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I'm still over here. I'm hoping to read some more tonight. Hello everyone, so it's, what time is it? Like 5:30 p.m. now, and I just read more pages of The Little Life, and A Little Life, and now it is time to make dinner. And I've been seeing questionable methods on cooking rice. So now, I'm gonna teach you. Because I'm Asian and we know how to cook rice. We do it every day, 3 times a day. Yes. Also, excuse my oily face, it's hot. We're in a tropical country and that is why. I think I forgot to say what I'm making for dinner is kimchi fried rice. Woo! Just not turn off the fan, it's so hot. Hello one and all, it is I coming at you at 6:30 p.m. on a Friday. I think that the question that you're about to ask is, why am I wearing a freaking coat? Yes, this is a coat. And that's because I'm wearing my old crusty Abercrombie tank top underneath. I'm at home. I don't always have to get dressed up at home. This is normally what I wear at home. So, let's just pretend that it's like a fashionable top and Anywho, I don't know where I ended with A Little Life on Thursday, but I'm still here and it's good. I like it. I like that it divulges into the life of the other characters in the book and discusses the next chapter of their lives in this one, and in this part. So yeah, that's where I'm at in A Little Life. Again, I am doing a separate reading vlog dedicated to A Little Life. So if you want to know more about my thoughts on this book, which is a bit more deep and has substance, then watch that vlog. And since I am the queen of making bad decisions, I've decided to prioritize another book, which is a book that I've only discovered today, like a few hours ago, and this is The Troop by Nick Cotter, which is actually his pen name because his real name is Craig Davidson, and it got me so confused as to who Craig Davidson is and who Nick Cotter is. And yeah, I did some researching and yeah, it turns out it's his pen name. So anyway, I discovered this book because Boston tweeted that she's going to read this book and she's scared, and I'm like, I want to be scared too, so yeah. So anyway, The Troop is not in my OWLS TBR. It hasn't been in my TBR before today, but I wanted to read it immediately, like ASAP. I wanted to read it, so I'm reading it on audiobook. So I'm listening to it on audiobook on Scribd, so it's much more scary. So The Troop basically follows these Boy Scouts who are in a wilderness trip, and they come across this man who is sick. I'm doing a lot of air quotes today. Anyway, so they come across this man who is sick, and it's not the sick that's kind of just weak and stuff. So this man is always hungry. I feel like that's not a spoiler because literally at the beginning of the book, they talk about, the character's hunger is discussed. This book so far, I still have a lot of R's in the audiobook left, but this book is very graphic, it's very descriptive, it's very gory. So if you're not into gore, never ever read this book, I think, because ew. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's in the horror genre, which I'm still not in the part where I'm super scared, but it's starting. Like, it is starting. Also, do you guys like my space buns? It's just so fun to do this. Weird. Just wanted to share this bookmark with you because I love it so much. This is, the beauty vloggers. This is a bookmark that I got when we were in Vietnam, and I just love it so much. It's like super sturdy and I love the print on it. I love the colors, and yeah. I don't think you can see it, but it says Tired City X Duong Giap. Duong Giap. So if you're in Vietnam, find Tired City X Duong Giap. I think this was from the same store where I got this one. This is like a ceramic fox because foxes are my favorite animals, along with the polar bear. Also worth noting, I've run out of eyeliner, so I'm just now using my mascara. I'm using my eyeliner brush to brush the mascara on my eyelid. I don't think I've ever filmed here before. Have I? I don't think so, but yeah, here's the other side of my room. Should I do a bookshelf tour sometime? Ooh, another thing is that I'm planning to do study vlogs, like 5-minute or 5 to 10-minute study vlogs, like the aesthetic study vlogs, like the ones where you just time-lapse it and they're weirdly satisfying. Like, that's the stuff that I've been watching these past few days, and I love them so much. I've never reached this part of YouTube before, and I love it. I love being here. I love study vlogs. Oh, I've also been loving Heize. I think that's her name, Heize, Heize, and I particularly love her song You Clouds Rain and We Don't Talk Together. That's the bops that I've been bopping to these past few days, and I love her so much. Her voice is so good, and the beats and the music that she makes is just
time floats and stars.